outside of Banbury's restaurant, we see that there is a swan boat. Gotta wonder if that's maybe one of the old swan boats from the lake in downtown Orlando. Over across the train track there, on top of that cargo container, there is actually another swan. Huh. Hey you all, and good morning. It is day 14 of our Dixie Highway adventure. 2 solid weeks of videos from the Dixie Highway, and we're not done yet. We still got a ways to go. Currently in Kissimmee, Florida, and I've decided to stop back by the Monument to the States. I actually visited here just pretty recently, but when I came out here, they had Christmas lights strung all over the monument. They had a barricade blocking it, and it was dark. It was nighttime, so we couldn't see it very well. So I figure, well, with the benefit of sunlight, we will take a closer look at the Monument to the States. Just a refresher, the Monument of the States was created after the attack on Pearl Harbor, and the goal was to get a different rock from each state. There's a starfish embedded in the monument. Of course, you can't forget that human skull. You know, it's a little difficult trying to see those rocks all the way at the top. Do you think there might be an easier way? On a very old piece of the Dixie Highway right now, you can actually see some of the original brick there on the road. You can see here that they actually have paved over the brick at one point, but as the asphalt wears away, it exposes that original brick road. And look at this. This is a Polk County citrus monument. Actually, I believe there's more than one of these, but yeah, it says welcome to Polk County, the Citrus Center, and this was erected in 1930. I'm gonna go ahead and leave some of these coaster postcards on the back here of the Citrus Monument. Remember, this is the one on the old Tampa Highway, and just take one, leave some for everyone else. It's a purple windmill. Now that is a very old McDonald's sign. This is over 99 billion sold. Remember, they used to actually have a running tally on the outside of the sign. Also, it has these interesting little crests on the sign. Stopped off here at the beautiful Wildwood Cemetery here in Bartow, Florida. And here we have the grave of Charlie Smith. And if you look at the grave, he claims that he was the oldest man in America, claiming that he died at the age of 137. Well, it's entirely possible that Charlie Smith was actually 137 when he died. A lot of people have placed speculation and theorized that Charlie was maybe a bit of a storyteller, would often give outlandish stories, tell almost like big fish stories about his life. Some people have claimed he's only 100 years old, which is still pretty old, but yeah, not the oldest. But I don't know. Do you believe? Do you believe that Charlie Smith was the oldest man that ever lived or not? Leave a comment in the comments section. Here we are at the gate of the Bartow Wonder House. This is a mansion built in the 1920s out of concrete, using no blueprints and no power tools. It's definitely a very interesting house. They do apparently do tours. I guess you have to book that online ahead of time. And here we are, the Shell Factory, one of the most quintessential Florida roadside attractions in existence. Check out that weird dinosaur right there. Here we have a redneck saloon shootout. Count me in. Don't think I've ever seen a shooting gallery where the targets are so close to the gun. Oh.
Lazy.
What's this? Water balloons? Oh, these kids are firing water balloons at each other. Actually have a nature park back here. And you can see there's actually a dinosaur on the sign with all these other real animals. Well, dinosaurs are real, they're dead. But, look at this tree sticking its tongue out. Let's head in. This guy here is called a fishing cat. It says that this is a craven, cross between a crow and a raven, which I didn't even know that was two different animals. Hey there, little guy. That's cute. Hey there. This tank here has 3 3D printed, hand-painted Baby Yodas. This way to the dinosaur park, but first we have a dinosaur-sized squirrel. It's a butterfly garden through here. Oh, yeah, I see some butterflies. Whoa! That one almost swiped me. Alright, here we are, Day of the Dinosaur. Walk into your prehistoric past. And there we have the no frills Dilophosaurus. Some baby Triceratops coming out. A Stegosaurus. Some cool red fins. Ooh, watch out. This dinosaur's peering at us from the bushes. Lurking behind this tree is the Utah raptor, who is a bigger, scarier version of the velociraptor. Here it is, the ultimate showdown, Allosaurus versus this blue T-Rex. There's a duck-billed dinosaur. I always liked duck-billed dinosaurs when I was a kid because, I don't know, they just seemed like the most friendly. There's the Apatosaurus and the Apatosaurus baby. But I'll tell you what, they'll always be brontosauruses to me. Hey there. I don't know if this is a llama or alpaca. Last time I jumped to conclusions, I was yelled at.
Here, Alex. I'll pick you up so you can.
In this blue pit right here, there's an alligator. I don't know if you can see him, just a little, just barely see him.
We were out boating one time.
This is Princess Olivia, the opossum. You can see her snacking in there. Oh, so cute. Are those pieces of sushi?
It's sushi for her. Girl! Are you full?
And now it is time to enter the shell factory. We're greeted by these exhibits on shells, and then through the archway there's fiberglass dolphins jumping through the sky. So here are the qualifications. You're entering the largest gift store in the USA, also the largest retail shell store in the world. Our exhibits and museum are free. There we have a white tiger wearing a Santa hat. And down here we have our friend Zoltar. Alright, let's feed Zoltar $1, which he deserves and craves.
The great Zoltar here. Listen to this, your fortune, for I tell you it is true. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention.
There's a big wall of night lights. And here is Captain Fishbone.
Ahoy! Captain Fishbone here. The next best thing to flying is right here. Let us strap you into our zip line. You'll fly right over the lake, 100 feet in the air. Just as fast as you please. Only 8.5 clams.
Captain Fishbone pitching hard for the zip line, but let's give him our $1 here.
Oh, at your service. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today.
Now outside you can see tons of live animals, but inside the shell factory there's tons of dead animals, and they're battling each other to the death. So rhinoceros, a zebra, a caribou or an elk or something like that. Oh, and then look at that, you got two little lions snuggling with each other. So outhouse is for a good time. Open the door, 50 cents. Well, who am I to deny an outhouse my money?
In the early to mid-1800s, white settlers, including the Hendrys and Summerlin families, moved their herds down through central Florida, which was primarily grazeland in those days, to the Caloosahatchee River.
Getting quite a history lesson from Pappy on the toilet here.
Trail running from Fort Pierce to Punta Rasa, where they were shipped to Cuba, which had lost a lot of cattle in the revolution. These men, known as
heading into the pirate's den with this super spooky pirate right there, and all sorts of piratey toys. I do love these pirate coconuts. Entering the Christmas section here. See, there's an upside down Christmas tree. Wonder why that idea never caught on. Now this is interesting. This pathway here used to lead into a giant room full of taxidermy, but it's been closed off and replaced with baby Jesus' family. Here we have Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Someday I'm gonna try Hunt Brothers Pizza. Not today, but someday. And here's where the shell factory gets its name. You can see all these shells, just wholesale amounts of shells. Little tiny sea dollars. Are little tiny sea dollars? Are they known as sea quarters? Oh my, look at these gator heads down here. These ones are so big. So big. How much is this? It's $400 for a big gator head like that. A bunch of starfish. You can see they've painted some of the starfish so that they're more awesome. Big monstrous gator up there on the wall, along with some animal heads. The Fossil and Gem Museum here. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a pretty big gem.
Next time we come back, we'll ride that, okay?
And there's a big fossil. And here in the back of the shell factory, there's a miniature military museum. There's various military artifacts here. Various soldiers here. And within the military museum is a section on the assassination of JFK. It says that this chair here was purchased from Mary Todd Lincoln. It said that she had a yard sale after Abraham Lincoln was shot, and I guess they believe that this chair came from that yard sale. Often in these shell shops you'll find these dried out puffer fish with googly eyes on them. Oh, look at this one. See, the display here has a hammerhead shark. If you look up on the ceiling, you can see that we are underneath a boat that is dangling their foot in the water. Uh-oh. We have the Shell Factory Arcade here with all these machines, but the one I wanted to try out was this electric chair here.
Oh, I guess we can't check it.
Here we have a replica of the All Saints Chapel in Germany. Supposedly this is the chapel that Martin Luther created Protestants. Here's a very stylish shell vest with some stylish shell pants and some extra stylish shell slippers. I think this is cute and all, but I just wanted to send out a public service announcement, and that is don't eat your dog. Stopping off at Manatee Park, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll see a manatee. Got a pirate manatee asking us to put some of our treasure into his chest. As you can see, there's a power plant across the way there, and that causes the water in this canal to be warmer than usual. And of course, manatees during the winter months really enjoy swimming in warm water. Oh, did you see that? I did. Actually have a microphone under the water where you can listen to the manatees. Oh, there's one.
His back and everything was right.
Patiently waiting to see if a manatee pops up at some point. Oh, there they go. They just came up and took a breath.
Oh, there was his head.
There he stuck his nose up. Whoa, a big glub right there. I'm not very good at patience. Oh, there's one right there. He just popped up. Oh, see the hump? Oh, there's one. Oh, there he goes. There was two right there. See their tail a little bit? Can't really see them until they breach the water. So this is like an epic game of peekaboo. Almost like hunting for the Loch Ness Monster. Here's the human manatee comparison shows how similar we are to manatees. I guess this leads credence to the aquatic ape theory. So we've caught a few glimpses of manatees. You know, I'd love to see a full manatee, but you know, a little bit of manatee is better than no manatee at all. Something else I wanted to check out before we end our day. Thought it'd be nice to drive out here to Sanibel Island and enjoy the ocean. See, there's a very old school style lighthouse there. Oh, watch out for that wave, Dixie. Sanibel is actually known for the great seashell hunting that I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's a big globular mass, maybe some sort of coral, or I don't know. See the old lighthouse here on Sanibel Island. You can see that bulb flashing. Now look at all these shells, these tiny little shells. Take a look at this. It says starfish. It is dead. It is dry. Huh. On long road trips like this, it's really easy to get wrapped up into gotta go here, gotta do this, gotta make time, gotta drive fast. But I think it is important to slow yourself down a little bit and to take time to just relax and take in the world around you. So I do like to come out and enjoy a little bit of nature, a little bit of the ocean. I'm on these trips just to help myself, center myself, come out here, be in the moment, be mindful, and take a few deep breaths. Oh, they don't want to get wet. Now, as we drive into the sunset, I wanted to head out to the far end of this island because I heard there's actually a very interesting restaurant. And here we are at the Bubble Room. Looking in the window here, you can see Santa and his elves and some rotating chandeliers. There's a cage here. It says, Bobo the Bubble Room Gorilla. Please do not feed Bobo bubble bread. He may go ape and escape. It's a little bit of a wait right now, so we're gonna go over and check out the gift shop across the street. Looks like there's a clown there getting out of the ceiling. This antique organ here in the back of the Emporium. There's a antique fortune teller from 1919 with a taxidermy cat on her shoulder. Over here there's a genuine carnival shooting gallery. Here's a race car driven by Shirley Temple. The monkey lift strength game. I guess you pull on that to see if you're as strong as a monkey. Here's the Scream All the interesting things up here, the owl, the airplane, it's the Alice in Wonderland display right there. You can see the Mad Hatter. There's a Tunnel of Love photo op where you can actually sit in a boat, like an old dark ride. Look at this fortune teller here. The telephone booth built in right here. Oh, Superman. There's the phone.
Yeah, dude, I used to have one like that. You have a drink.
Okay. So what did you say about it? Oh, well, you know, we usually report the smartphone.
It's amazing dining room in here. And look at my table. It's like a display case full of all these interesting things. And look at that. That is a pendant from the Roadside America attraction in Pennsylvania. It actually closed down in 2020. The waiter was just telling me it's called the Bubble Room because of the bubble lights that are used to light up the restaurant. For some reason, all the servers are dressed like Boy Scouts. Here is that Christmas room we were looking at from outside. You can see better in here. All the elves and Santa looking up. Those bubble chandeliers. Up here we have the Nautilus, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Deep sea diver with a sledgehammer. And you can see my booth here is actually in a little trolley. Alright, my salad is here, as well as this, which they call bubble bread. I'll try some of the bubble bread there. Mmm. That's really good. Got like melted cheese and butter on top. Mmm. It's good. It's got red peppers in it. It's here on the wall. It's like an old clown costume. I ordered the Treasure Island, which is a bouillabaisse with all sorts of delicious sea creatures in it. Alright, let's dig in. We got a big old scallop there. That is so good. Piece of calamari. That's really tender, really good. Love this. A great little place out here near Sanibel Island. I think this is technically Captiva Island. But yeah, the Bubble Room, a pretty amazing place. It was actually someone's residential home, and they actually decided to turn their house into a restaurant and converted it and created this just magical little place. And it made me think, because I actually drove quite a bit out of my way. We're a little bit far from the Dixie Highway right now, but I heard about this place. It looked cool, but it was about 30 minutes out of the way, and I decided to come out here because I didn't know when I'd be back out here again. And made me think for a moment that, you know, you don't remember the nights where you went back to the hotel room and got some early and got some sleep. You don't remember the times where you didn't go an hour out of your way to see something. So that's my advice to you. Go out of your way. If you want to see something, go see it. If you want to do something, go do it. Most of the time, you won't regret it. So thank you. Thank you for continuing to follow me on this channel, on this road trip. Like I've said before, the best way to help support this channel is just watch the videos. I've got hundreds of videos from the 48 continental United States, dipping into Canada and Mexico just a little bit. And all sorts of roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, other fun stuff. So check that out if you'd like to support the channel even further. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month if you subscribe to Patreon. And keep an eye on the Etsy shop, because there's going to be some new stuff popping up there soon. Until next time. This one's in the bag.